Well, can you believe it? We're already a couple of weeks into January already, and I'm sure many of you are on with your New Year's resolutions or the new goals that you've set yourself for the year. And in my last video, I talked a bit about taking those small steps towards our goals. And today I just wanted to touch on self-care a little bit, and making sure that we're thinking about how we take care of ourselves as well, so that we can achieve those goals and those things that you want to do this year, the things that are on your to-do list this year. And do you know what? Just because I'm a coach and it doesn't mean to say that I don't struggle with my mental health as well, and thinking, and my self-care as well. And there's many a morning I'll wake up and I'll be thinking, do you know what? It's just easier to stay in bed this morning because there's that many challenges I need to get through, or there's that many things I need to tackle, and you know what? I'm not sure I can do that today. But something every day makes me get out of bed, and makes me try and tackle those challenges head on. And I struggle. I do struggle. I struggle most days with things. But what I do is I try and look after myself so that I can better deal with the challenges that come along. And like I say, just because I'm a coach doesn't mean to say I have it all figured out. But I work hard to try and help myself so I can tackle challenges and figure things out and move forward as much as I can. And a few of the things that I do for my self-care, and these may be things that you already do, but I make sure that I'm eating decent healthy food, or as much decent healthy food as I can. I make sure that I'm getting a decent night's sleep. I make sure that I'm getting out in the fresh air and get some exercise, because that's absolutely key. And I know I'm always banging on about getting outside in the fresh air and having some exercise, but you know what? It really does help. It helps calm and clear the mind, and it really, really does help if you're feeling a bit frazzled. And drinking plenty of water, that's absolutely key as well. And if we think of our cars, we wouldn't expect our car to work if we didn't put petrol in it, if we didn't put oil in it, if we didn't service it, if we didn't look after it. We wouldn't expect a car to go. So why, if we don't look after ourselves, would we expect ourselves to keep working? You know, our bodies and our minds are absolutely amazing things, and we are amazing creatures. And sometimes we just take ourselves and our bodies and our minds for granted. And actually what we need to do is work on them and look after them and feed them so that they can do the best they can. So it's really, really important to think about your self-care. And if you can introduce something, a few things a week, just to think about yourself, that would be absolutely fantastic. And I know you would feel the benefits. So that might be that you're thinking, do you know what? I need to drink a bit more water so that I'm hydrated. Because if we're not hydrated, our thinking starts to cloud as well, and our body won't function properly. So if we're not drinking water, we won't function properly. So it might be that you decide to add some more water to your day. It might be that you decide to get out and do a bit more exercise, walk around the block, walk to the next stop instead of taking a bus to work or whatever. You know, see how far you can walk before you need to get on that bus. Or, you know, when you're out and about, choose to walk to places instead of getting onto transport or getting into your car. And I know that's not easy. I know that can be challenging depending on what we need to do in the day. But if we don't think about taking care of ourselves, our bodies and our minds, we won't be able to function and achieve what we want to do. So if you think of doing anything this week, it's the start of the week, if you can think of doing anything, you know, just think of those simple things. Am I getting enough sleep? Am I having enough water? Am I putting decent food in my body? Am I getting some exercise? And am I looking after myself so that I can get to where I want to be? So, like I say, you know, it's really, really important to think about your self-care. So I'm going to challenge you this week to see if how much self-care you can do so that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Bye for now.